Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Minister. I am pleased to support and sponsor the motion today relating to the offshore renewable energy. I have mentioned on many occasions in this House the need to capitalise on opportunities to develop offshore renewable energy. And our motion calls for a number of things to be prioritised. And the first thing is to immediately draft an offshore renewable action plan and to draw up a strategy to ensure that all possible offshore sites are fully considered in terms of the economic benefits, including high-value jobs, which they can bring from the exploitation of the massive renewable energy resources of our coast. The first thing that is necessary to achieve our renewable energy targets is a plan. All of the relevant stakeholders must examine our resources, capability and develop a long-term plan for our offshore renewable energy to take advantage of the tremendous resources that we have in the Irish maritime area. A plan that can give value for money to the taxpayer, that sees joined-up thinking from the various departments. And Justin Moran of Wind Energy Ireland has said that the lack of a robust planning system for the delivery of offshore renewables has arguably been the single greatest barrier to the deployment of an operational within the next 12 months to capitalise on the growing demand of offshore renewable deployment. I understand that the permanent home for MARA is going to be located in Wexford. MARA needs to be operational within the next 12 months, Minister, to take advantage of the opportunities as they arise. So it would be necessary to find a home for it until the permanent home is constructed and operational. And MARA would be one of the main stakeholders in any offshore energy plan, but therefore it is necessary for them to be in existence before and during the planning and deployment and development phase rather than afterwards. I was a little surprised when you said the first quarter of 2023. But the motion also calls on the Government to establish an offshore renewable development authority similar to the IDA as my colleagues have outlined. And that will drive a fully coordinated national action plan and will have responsibilities ranging from research and development, supply chain development to the commercial deployment of renewable energy, ensuring that Ireland becomes the leading global clean energy exporter. It would make perfect sense for this authority to be in the same building as MARA. The building isn't yet built, so there is ample opportunity to ensure that these related authorities are located side by side, remembering, Minister, that we already have the Department of Environment in Wexford. Further, instructing Enterprise Ireland, in conjunction with the Offshore Renewable Development Authority, is to stimulate the establishment of indigenous businesses in the renewable energy supply chain through a national renewable energy business accelerator programme is a must. All of this onshore development must not be achieved at the expense of the taxpayer. The development of private business in this area is crucial. Enterprise Ireland should play a very important role in attracting private investment to the market. Government must ensure businesses are not turned off by over-regulation or unnecessarily onerous obligations. Otherwise, we'd just be repeating the same mistakes made in the housing supply market for the past 10 to 15 years. Private investment in this area will bring jobs, economic growth and, most importantly, efficient use of resources. Investment in the upgrading of all our ports with the capacity to facilitate the assembly, deployment and maintenance of offshore renewable technologies is another must. As an independent TD from Wexford, I have a particular interest in the prosperity of Rosslare Europort. It is the closest port to mainland Europe and it is the closest port to the UK. The need for the investment to ensure that it is ready and capable of seizing offshore renewable opportunities is crucial. The potential for the exporting of energy should be harnessed. It's vital that Rosslare Europort is capable of taking advantage of opportunities which may arise. But it's equally important that investment in Rosslare will provide double bang for the buck of the taxpayer, as the port itself is in dire need of upgrading to cater for the 400% increase in commercial traffic since Brexit. There are 30 direct ferry sailings per week to and from mainland Europe, keeping Ireland's trade and supply chain alive, but there has not been one shilling from government to assist in an upgrade. No funds allocated to ensure capacity is provided for the further growth of commercial or tourist traffic post-Brexit. I appeal to the government to change this. Thank you.